and maybe sometimes this kind of video will get across to people more. So I literally had this idea driving home from work today. I looked at my watch and I seen that it was the 31st of March, and I thought, now that is the end of a quarter. Now I don't live my life in quarters at all, but I thought it'd be good to kind of break YouTube up into quarters. As I want to upload a video every single week this year, I thought it'd be good to like recap. I'm making this video for my own sake, and maybe it could possibly help someone else out. This is one thing that I have got over, like the fear of being on camera. These first 3 months I've kind of had no choice because I've had to get a video out, so I kind of need to film what I'm doing in that week, and it's made me a lot more confident because you kind of just have to force yourself to do it. And even if there is people there, honestly, that do not care, what else have I learnt? The message and the idea is much more important than any of that bullcrap, because if someone isn't intrigued by the idea or the thumbnail, they probably won't even read your title, and they definitely won't click on the video. Trying to get your ideas and portray them so other people will want to watch them is something else I've learned. So like, the thumbnail is the most important bit. Making decisions whilst editing. Like, I want to obviously make it look good. I'm kind of noticing when I think, oh, I'm doing too much here. Like the one video, I think it was last week's. Do I record a little bit? Like get a tripod out, set it up. It's not that much of a hassle, but it does take time. I thought, is it actually worth doing that just for like say a 25-second piece at the end of a video? When obviously that's when, I don't care who you are, that's when most of the people have already turned off anyway. I thought, is the payoff actually worth it? And I feel like I'm making these more better decisions. I'll just use the easy word. As I'm producing a video every single week, I'm starting to care a lot less about views. And now I've done this without really trying to do so. I've set a few things in place, like I won't look at the analytics all the time, whereas I used to upload a video and then literally 24 hours I'd be on YouTube Studio again thinking, what the... Obviously when you start out, it's not gonna, your views ain't just gonna fly in basically, and that takes a long time to learn. I'm trying to focus on quality, and I know that point since the start, but I haven't tried to implement it as much as I have now. And honestly, views, I care about views a lot less. Subscribers have started to trickle in. Like I remember maybe 2 weeks ago, every time I checked it'd go up by 2, go up by 3, and I've only got now 123 subscribers of this. And now people might be watching that and thinking, what the fuck is he doing? But honestly, I'm enjoying making them, so I feel like it's not a chore. And not because I enjoy making them that the views and subscribers come secondary. I have to be a lot more versatile as well, and I know I can measure this because I remember I was trying to make one YouTube video and I thought, you know what, I don't really know a lot about this subject. I'm having to research a lot about it just because I want to make the video. And I thought, halfway through making it, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to stop it here because I'm going to try and portray a point I don't know a lot about myself. Most of it's come from Google. I've just got a nice thumbnail in mind and I want to make a video of that. And I feel like you should have, yeah, maybe you can have the thumbnail idea first, but it's got to be about something that you're passionate about again. So a lot more versatile as well, because things happen in life. And if I've set myself a goal of producing this many videos in a year, then I'm going to have to make videos about different things sometimes. Like I've found out in the last 3 months that I've got to have 2 operations on my knee. So the idea of an Iron Man is way to the back of my mind. On my list of ideas, I'm going to, well, I already have. I've put like, do this idea when I'm not able to do any of my other ideas. For example, how I done something on the editing software. Now I know there's a lot more advanced editors than me on DaVinci Resolve, but I know there is probably a small percentage of people who know less than me as well, or just one specific thing that I've done they'd want to know. So I can make tutorials like that when I can't move. It's not been as prevalent as it has now. Just relaxing, literally just staring out my window, thinking about this. When I say Q1, I feel like I work at an accountancy firm. It's just been 3 months and it's landed on this day. And I thought it would be good for myself to just look back every 3 months, and then at the end of the year, I can see my growth kind of. So I'm on 123 subscribers at the minute. Hopefully, some people can find a little bit of value out of this. Imagine this is my most viewed video. I'd be gutted. This is just as much for myself as it is any other person. So if you're watching this, if I even post it and you've got to know, then fair play, because it's just me rambling. But I feel like sometimes maybe you've just got to, sometimes you get that feeling where I had the idea today and I thought, you know what, let's make that video and just whack it out. It won't be hard to edit, I'll just have to cut most of it out, what's extremely boring. And I just feel like it's the right thing to do, to just upload this. Mostly for myself, like I've just said, and maybe a few of the points will help somebody else. And maybe sometimes this kind of video will get across to people more, instead of me trying to make that other video what I've already made. This may help small creators. It's more relaxed, and I don't know, people may put it on in the headphones or something instead of watching the video and having to be entertained by the video as well. And if I do one of these for every quarter of the year, say every 3 months of the year instead of quarter, I don't know, I think if I do one of these every 3 months of the year, it'll be a nice milestone for me to look at 12 months instead of the year just flying by.